Hold on, we got a wavy kid.
We got wavy kid. Listen, I just got him not too long ago. Right? It's okay.
You ain't got to tell us, Fred.
Hold on, AG, we need you.
Young boy, wavy kid,
Wavy kid, kid.
I see you.
Wavy kid, kid.
I'm about to get him before Jeezy get up in here.
Hey, better than I expected. Better than I expected.
I got you along.
HustleDreamProduction.
Alright you guys, so before you start cutting, what you want to do is pick the hair out first and lay the hair down. So during the client consultation, my client wanted a flare out look. He didn't want anything cut off top. So I'm not going to touch the top, I'm just going to be working on the sides. So now that we have everything picked out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna freehand the sides. All right, using my wall cordless seniors, I'm gonna build that shape before I actually, do a taper or a fade. For me, it's better to build the shape first so I could get a visual on what it's going to look like. Now, this isn't gonna be the final shape. It's just like getting it into that direction that you're trying to go in. You know what I mean? So now that I have the shape that I want, I can move on to the next step, which is the bald line using my Babyliss Skeleton FX. Now keep in mind, you don't have to use a liner when you're doing this. You could do it with the lever closed. I just like to make my stuff real neat, when I set in my guidelines. So I'm gonna do it in a rainbow-like shape using the corner of the blade at all times. Switching to my wall cordless seniors with the lever open, I'm going up about a ½ inch, scooping out because you don't want to set in a harsh guideline. You really just, want everything to flow. So notice how I'm using my corners the entire time. I'm not using the blade because I want to keep that rainbow-like shape. So right now, using my one guard with the lever open, I'm going up, but I'm scooping out into that afro. I'm scooping out into that flared up look that I want. So next, I'm just gonna freehand into the afro in that flared out look that he wants. All you have to do is start right below the one guard and just, freehand into that shape that you want. So right now, as you can see, he has some dry skin. So I'm just gonna put on this foam. My cousin kind of makes this foam, and to me, it kind of cleans the hair. So right now I'm just cleaning the hair, cleaning that area up, laying that hair down. I also do this with wavers to build their waves as well. So now putting on the zero guard with the lever closed. In a flick out motion, flick out that middle line. Keep in mind, start below the line, flick to the line, and use your corners throughout this whole process to keep that rainbow-like shape. Now with the lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Same thing at the zero guard close. Start below the line, flick to the line, and if you need to go up in any way, make sure that you adjust your lever as you go up. So last step, as far as, you know, setting in your guidelines and taking them out, you want to do some detail work. Okay, this is where you relax your eyes, you look at something else real quick, come back, or you can refer to the mirror. The mirror tells you things about your blend that you could not see just head on. So make sure you utilize the mirror, debulk areas with your corners, and it's great to memorize your steps. All right, because that'll tell you which guard to use in areas where you put in the guidelines. So in the same way that I set in and took out the guidelines at the top, I'm gonna do that at the bottom, but the only thing is I'm fading downward. So next, I'm gonna work behind the ear. I'm gonna bring it to a 2 guard against the grain, but I'm still kind of tilting the blade to where it flows into that flared out look. This basically makes the line more crispier and more visible. So as far as the back goes, it's the same exact steps. All right, I set in my bald line first. I go with the lever open, the 1 guard open, then I freehand into that afro. Then I go back down using my 0 guard close, flicking out that middle line, and then flicking out that bottom line with the lever close. Then after that, detail work. So next, I'm gonna build the shape in the front as well. I'm gonna use my clippers going sideways so I can get that vertical look. By going straight up, you may kind of, you know, make it into a high top look instead of it being flared out. So make sure you go across rather than going from down upward. Look, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in the full 360, and they come out looking like,
damn, son, we make it look easy.
YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, Hustle Dreams Production, that's my brother, he does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you seen in this video, links will be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official360Jeezy and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here. Chit.